Good morning. Happy Cyber Monday to you. I'm Bridgett Ellison. Welcome to Breakfast with Bridgett. The time now is 7:30 on this November 27th, also known as Cyber Monday. I like to call it Thanksgiving Monday too, right? We still are looking at those leftovers in the fridge, maybe debating if it's worth even eating anymore. I know I'm at that point. I deboned the turkey and I'm just not sure what to do with it, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later. Meteorologist Candace Campos is here. We made it to Cyber Monday, Candace, and
We
it's a
did.
fun morning.
I like how we were talking. Like, what are you going Cyber Monday today? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, I always like to talk to you about the shopping because you are eyeballing some things
Mm.
ahead of time, so that
I
always
try to
helps.
I try to strategize as much as possible. You know, everything is getting so expensive. If you don't, you never want to buy anything full price anymore because you're like,
Right,
I feel like I'm not getting a deal at all. So,
right. You need to feel like it's a deal. I mean, at least for
hmm
me, I need a
yeah,
deal.
I'm eyeing Orlando Science Center annual
Yes.
passes because think about things local too, things that you like to do with the kids and the family, not
Right.
only just buying items but maybe buying experiences. That's always
Right. And
a
I'm
good
going to
move.
talk to Ezzy Castro in a little bit because she
Mm,
is really honing in on those local businesses to really take advantage of for Cyber Monday. Because
yes.
we like our Amazon and Target and Walmart and Best Buy and all the
Mhm.
big box things too. Um, and people maybe went out for Black Friday, but
Yeah,
then there's those local deals too, even on Cyber Monday. So you know the consumerism continues.
it does. It really does. But you know what else is going to continue? You might want to be buying some sweaters.
I like
Like,
the sound of that.
yeah,
Tell
next
me
day
more.
shipping though on those because the cold weather is coming, Bridget. So let's get to it, right?
Yes.
Um, the big picture right now, we're watching this cold front that's coming through Central Florida. Now, it is bringing some cloud cover with it. That cloud cover will linger for a few more hours, but not producing any rain. But you can see just north of Atlanta, that cold front is going to start coming through. That's going to help push in even more colder air into Central Florida. So look at those temperatures right now. Nashville, they're waking up to 35 degrees. Little Rock at about 29. Atlanta at 41. And all that cold air is going to start funneling into Central Florida later on tonight and into tomorrow. Right now, though, it always takes a few hours to get some of that cool air in. So right now we're at 59 degrees in Ocala. We're at 62 in Sanford, 65 in Cocoa Beach. But really, Candace, how low will temperatures go? This is your snapshot of the coldest air of the season. I
Phew.
look back, and if we hit 45 degrees,
Mm,
where's my map here? Last time we hit 45 degrees in Orlando, by the way, is January 27th.
mm.
304 days. So
Wow.
it's been a while. So making sure you have the layers prepped and ready. Areas in Ocala will be at about 37 degrees. Leesburg at 40, 43 in Palm Coast. There will also be a breeze in place, a light breeze, but that could shave off a few more degrees when it comes to the feels like temperatures. As of now, no advisories, frost, freeze, wind chill, nothing to that extent. We, of course, will be watching and let you know as we get a little closer in. But for today, for your Monday, highs today will still be below average. We're at 71 degrees. The breeze will be picking up as well out of the northwest, about 10 to 15. You can see kind of the big picture here. That cloud cover will take a few hours to finally clear out. And once it does so, it will be a clear, dry, sunny day, not only for today, but Tuesday and Wednesday. So here's the breakout. The coldest afternoon will be Tuesday afternoon. Highs in Orlando will struggle to hit the
Mm.
50s. Many areas north will be staying in the 50s, low 60s for our southern zones. But our coldest night and into the morning will be Wednesday morning. You saw that graphic there. We'll stay in the 60s for Wednesday, and then that gradual warm up as we head into your Thursday and Friday. But a really nice little cold snap. Won't last long. It will be about a 2, maybe 3 day stretch. But enjoy it while we got it, right?
I love the looks of that. It'll be nice. And the kids were
Yes.
saying, Mom, I want to see snow. I want to see snow. And I said, yeah, we have to go a little farther north to maybe even get a
Yes.
chance at that. But at least they'll
Yeah.
get to dust off their coats.
Right. Or you could do what my husband did last Christmas, where he left the sprinklers on during that one
Oh,
freezing
yeah.
night, a couple nights before Christmas last year, and all of their big jungle gym had icicles on it.
Well, that's entertaining for a little while.
It was. They were hydrated after eating all the icicles. Oh no.
I
I
know.
mean, I
And
don't
the
know if
other
they.
the other question is to turn on the heat or not turn on the heat or just
I
use,
love the smell right when you turn on the heat
mhm,
for the first time.
mhm, mhm.
Smells like. And don't just call the fire department because it just smells like smoke.
Give it a
Because
second.
sometimes it just you just got to give it a second.
Right. Burning off that dust.
I
All
know, I
righty.
know.
Well, it sounds good. It looks good.
Yes.
And hopefully people can enjoy that, little range of temperatures over the course of the week. But we will check in with you a little bit later. You got some more updates coming up on the air in just a few
Yeah.
minutes, right?
Maybe breakfast with Bridget Wednesday morning. I'll bring a little hot cocoa packets.
Ooh, I know you mentioned cider earlier. I like that
Mm.
too.
You're a cider
So,
fan. I'm not a big cider
I'm
fan.
I'm equal opportunity there. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. Marshmallows
Okay.
or no marshmallows on your s'mores.
Oh,
That's the next
extra,
question.
extra.
Extra. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
I'll work on
Thank you,
that
ma'am.
for
Okay.
Wednesday.
All right. Talk to you
Bye.
soon. Bye, Candace. And we have Trooper Steve back in the house this morning. We have been, watching his updates on social media about his trip over the holiday. And we have our Donovan Myrie at the helm this morning of the controls. And Donovan, you want me to go to Ezzy next? Okay. All right, Ezzy is standing by. She is live in Orlando this morning. And Ezzy, I saw the pictures of Eliza online. She was so cute for
Oh,
Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh.
yeah. Thank
Did she
you.
did she
Yeah, it
now
was
is
her
she
first
sampling
Thanksgiving.
things now?
So she's had sweet potato, and I just
Mm,
introduced strawberries to her.
nice.
That
Nice.
was a little tricky because,
Was she
strawberries have
confused
those
about it?
seeds.
Yeah.
She was like, what is this? But I still want more. So she liked it. She liked
That's
it,
good.
and she enjoyed it. But on Thanksgiving Day, we did give her sweet potato so she can fit in. She can just have a little bit
Okay.
of that Thanksgiving feel.
Oh,
Uh, you know,
good.
experiencing the vibes, right?
I
So,
love
but
all
it was
those little
great. Yeah,
outfits for the babies for Thanksgiving.
yeah,
So
yeah,
cute, so cute.
yeah,
Well, that was so lovely. Well,
yeah.
it is Cyber Monday, and so you've
Mhm.
been covering this from the local standpoint. So what's really happening with
Yeah.
that?
So it looks like we were here yesterday at Lobo's Coffee Roasters, which I've never been. It's a really cool coffee shop here in Orlando.
What's the
If you're
address? Where is it?
familiar, it's by Mills 50 area. So
Okay.
if you where West End Market is, and close to Lou Gardens. I know a lot of people know where Lou
Okay.
Gardens is. So think about that area there. Um, so the owner here is doing a Cyber Monday deal for her customers
Hmm.
starting today. But in her case, she's going to have it all week until Friday. So folks are able to buy some coffee stuff online, and then they get like a free keychain with it. Um, and so she'll have that deal till December 1st. And it looks like a lot of these local shops, I know they just wrapped up Small Business Saturday on Saturday, this past weekend, but they're also taking advantage of Cyber Monday. And I think a lot of people do take advantage of that stuff. I know I did. I was put on the story this morning. So I said, why not? Let me do the shopping
Of
now. I'm
course. Yeah.
online. Let me get on it. And let me tell you, I got a really good deal through Target. I don't, I know, you know me, I love Target.
Right.
I'm a big fan of Target.
Same.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and so they really did have good deals with toys. So, like, according to like national experts, that were saying that a lot of people are focusing on toys and electronics during Cyber Monday, and that's when
Okay.
you can kind of pick up when you're on Amazon or when you go to Walmart.com. That's like what pops up first, right? Electronics and toys. And so I took advantage of buying a couple of toys from, for my nieces,
Mm-hmm.
family members, and I ended up buying a couple of more things that I shouldn't have, but
Well,
I
and
ended up getting a deal.
you talked about how the deals stack up too, because depending on the items you select, sometimes there are extra
Yeah,
rewards or extra percentages off. So then it stacks up. And then, by the time
right.
you get to the checkout, you've gotten an extra discount or a promo code. So you have to watch for
Yeah,
those things too. But then, what happens when I see what I saved, I go in and spend more. So they know
more
the
money.
psychology of the spending, right? So I
Yeah.
think
But
it's
you are
always,
getting a
mhm,
yeah, you're
it's
getting a
needs
more
versus
bang for
wants,
your buck
right?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, in this case, I know, like, I spent, and I showed you guys during, I think it was like either the 6 or 6:30 hour, I spent 140 bucks, but I saved $36 is what it said. Yeah, because I had
Oh,
like a
yeah.
$20 off. Yeah. So if you spend 120, they take off $20. And I didn't know that until the end. I was like, oh, I got a deal on top of the deals that I got. So watch out for those things for sure if you're doing some online shopping today.
And if you are in the market for, like you said, those big electronics, this would be the day to check for those. So, and even with some of the baby gear
Yeah.
too, probably. So, what types of sites are you looking
Yeah.
at for like the kids stuff, for the baby stuff?
So for the baby, I actually bought some clothes because they had some clothes. It said if you buy, you know, and it just depends what you buy, right? They said, oh, hey, if you buy Disney clothes through Target, if you buy two pieces, you get either a toy for free or you get another piece for free. So that's what I did. I bought two pieces and I
Huh?
got a third for free.
Very
Yeah. So
nice.
I mean, even though you spend $140, you're still getting, something a little more than what you're paying for, I think. I think you're
Right.
still getting a deal. But people do want you to know, just, watch out for any scammers or stuff like that. Make
Of
sure that
course.
you are on the right website
Right.
before putting in your credit card information and all that,
Right.
of
And
course.
it's always good to stick with retailers that you already, have an established, relationship
Mhm.
with, or maybe you already use their app, so you know that this is coming from them. It's not some like random third party thing, because
Right.
sometimes, you hear about people ordering things that never come. I know that's
Yeah.
happened to people I know. And so it's like, well, was that
Yeah.
even a real website I was ordering from? Because
Right.
they'll copy images from maybe like another retailer and then like
Mhm.
repost it as if it's for sale. So it's good to stick with like names and businesses that you already know and trust. So I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
a good idea. Ezzy, I was thinking about how by Monday we start getting tired of the leftovers. Are you like that, or is it just I?
I just posted on my Facebook yesterday, who is still eating Thanksgiving leftovers? Because I ate
I know,
leftovers
me
almost
too.
every single day. I don't get bored of
Especially that
leftovers.
first
I am
day
a new leftover
afterward.
queen. I know. I was eating turkey every since Thursday, all the way until
I
yesterday. I'll probably eat some turkey today too, because we
know.
still have leftover
Same.
turkey.
Yeah.
No shame. I don't
No.
judge. I had a
No.
I had a viewer ask me on Facebook yesterday. He's like, "You make it seem like it's a bad thing." I'm like, "No, not at all. I'm eating leftovers right now, and
Right.
that's why I'm
Right.
asking, who else
Right.
is still eating leftovers?" Hey, you
And
know
then
what? You
it's.
got all that food. Why
Mm-hmm.
not?
It is true. My children though, I make this really good macaroni and cheese that,
Yeah.
it's the baked kind. And so I
Mhm.
love making it, and I love making dressing, which is like a combination of stuffing and cornbread. Why am I like the only one?
Yum.
You know, it's I served it and they just like
Yeah.
they don't like sharp cheddar. So because there's sharp cheddar in it,
Oh.
it was like they didn't want it. And then ironically, I guess my phone was listening and this memory popped up of them eating
Yeah.
macaroni and cheese when they could barely even say macaroni, and they're like macaroni cheese, and
Yeah.
they're enjoying it, and it's just ironic that they wouldn't eat the baked macaroni. But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just wait. You just wait. You're just getting
I know.
started
I was
with the.
gonna say what you're giving me a kind of like what I'm expecting in a few years when she kind of throws back the mac and cheese, right?
It's like
Where's
wait
my
a
sweet
minute, wait a
potato?
minute. You're right. And but they did like sweet potato pie, so that was a win. That was a win. So
Okay.
I'll take that. But
Yeah.
I was looking at how long you can serve it, and so they're saying if you can't use the turkey in 3 to 4 days, then that's donezo, or freeze it before then. And then
Right.
ham,
Right.
guess how long you can keep ham in the fridge?
Oh, I'm sure for a while.
Just guess, just guess. I mean,
I'm gonna say probably like a week,
yes, ding, ding,
at
ding.
least for a
Yes,
week.
yes. Now, what
Yeah.
about gravy?
I know. I don't know about gravy. I know for sure green beans, and it's happened to me before. It gets bad real quick. So the green beans
Especially
you
the
gotta
fresh
eat
ones.
real quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
What
gotta eat it
about
real quick.
what about stuffing? What would you say?
I would say probably like 3 to 4 days.
So gravy and stuffing, it said 1 to 2 days in the fridge.
Oh,
I
okay. Well, I still ate stuffing yesterday. We ate the rest of the stuffing
I
yesterday.
know. I
And it tasted
know.
delicious.
It's like fingers crossed. I'll be here
Yeah.
hopefully tomorrow
Yeah.
because I'm still eating these
Yeah.
leftovers. But anyway, all
Again,
right,
whoever's watching, no shame here.
right.
You still got stuff in the fridge, eat it.
Yes, that's
If it
right.
smells good, go for it.
That's right. That's right. I know now I sound like my mother, you know. So I just, but maybe after today, that's probably going to be it. I think, unless I can
Yeah.
figure out something else creative. But yeah,
Yeah, I know. Back to regular scheduling.
yes, back to regular foods, chicken nuggets and
Yeah.
such. But
Hey, if
well,
you don't want your mac, hey, if they're not gonna eat the mac and cheese, you bring that. Bring that to the station. I'll take some
okay.
home.
Unfortunately, I ate
Just
most
saying.
of it.
Oh,
But I'll hold some out for you next time.
sounds good. In
All right.
2024.
Yes, will do. Will do, Ezzy. Well, thanks for the update on Cyber Monday,
Of course.
and we'll catch up with
Yeah.
you at noon. Are you? What are you?
Yeah,
When are
we're
you
gonna
gonna
do
be?
more
Okay.
some more stuff with
Okay.
Cyber Monday. So
Okay. Can't
yeah,
wait to
we'll see
hear
you guys
because
at noon.
I'm sure you'll find some more deals for us. All right.
Yep. All
All
right.
right.
Bye.
Thanks, Ezzy. Bye.
See ya.
So over the weekend, it was a very, very busy weekend for me. My daughter was in Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker over at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts, put on by Orlando Community Arts, and several groups from all over Central Florida took part in that. Everything from flamenco dancing to Chinese dragons, Chinese lion dancing. There was hip hop, ballet, you name it. And my mom and sister came into town to see that. So it was so special to see her do that. And it was exhausting. Ginger Gadsden made a cameo appearance as Aunt Pearl presenting the chocolate nutcracker to Claire. And it was just a great evening out there. But I know Trooper Steve is back in town and he hit the road with his family. And I think we have him standing by now. Are you back in results one?
Yes, and it seems I have balloons all over the place too.
What is that?
That's what happens when you put Donovan behind the controls
Yes,
and
I did
fun
mention
stuff
that
starts
he
to
is
happen.
here. He is here. We also have
Yes,
bagels.
the
We have
Supreme.
bagels in the newsroom, so I don't know how far away you are.
Oh, I'm parked right out the back door, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Head on back in.
I, s- I heard
You
you
want
talking
what?
about
Sesame
all that
seed?
leftover
What
stuff.
is it? Oh yeah, the
I,
leftovers.
maybe I'll spice it up today. We'll see what they got left by the time I get in there. But you guys and your stuffing talk and gravy
Right?
talk
What do you think?
blew my. Okay, so you guys, 2.5 years. I'm a very and I'm a picky eater. So gravy, I don't do gravy of any
Surprise,
type. No
surprise.
gravy. Surprise, surprise. And the stuffing
Or cheese.
thing, I cannot do. Yeah, I can't do stuffing like generic stuff. I think it'll gross. So,
What
but
do
I
you
do like
like?
the
Let's be
cornbread stuff.
positive. Okay, good, good. What else do you like?
Cornbread. I had a real Latin thing, so it was
Yeah, tell
very
us more.
rice and gandules and
Mm.
pernil and all sorts of good
Now,
stuff.
what is gandules and panil?
You're coming in
Well,
extremely digital here. Hold on.
okay,
Let's see what I got going on. Can you still
okay.
see me or hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Hmm.
Am
Now
I
you're.
still with you?
Yes. We hear you. So technology, we love it. Now we don't. Now we don't hear you, but you're frozen. Maybe we'll get Trooper Steve back because I wanted to hear more about his Latin Thanksgiving menu because we get excited about food. Like I said, we do have bagels here. I think they're from Jeff's Bagel Run, right? Katrina, did you get those? Oh, Crystal did. Thank you, Crystal. Thanks, Crystal. Yes. Oh, here's Trooper Steve. Here he is. See, you just came in for the bagels, though.
No,
Don't.
the signal was really bad, so
Yeah.
I figured I'd come and chat with you
Okay,
right here.
so-
We can do that.
Yeah,
It's
why not?
live right
Why not?
here.
Yeah.
Breakfast with Bridget. I'll take a knee here with
Okay.
you. Look at, we're gonna do it
So
live.
what was you said gandulas and panil.
Pernil, the roasted pork.
Oh, yeah.
Did some of that with maduros.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
The
Mhm.
bananas.
Oh, yeah, I
and
like
all that
those,
stuff.
yeah.
They're editing this on the fly because
So
I'm
you
just dropping
drove
my stuff
you
all over the
drove
place.
you drove to New York State, right?
New York State
Mm-hmm.
with the dogs. First time I've ever driven during the holidays.
And they were good girls.
They were amazing. We rented a minivan
Yeah.
just for
Oh,
them.
and I drove in behind the minivan this morning on the way in.
The best part is if they made an SUV with sliding glass doors, sliding doors,
You'd be in a dad van.
I'd be in a dad van.
Yeah.
No question about it. It was absolutely awesome. We made a stop at Shenandoah National Park on the way in.
Nice.
Pretty smooth. It was pretty
Nice.
good.
So any tips for those long road trips?
Take a
Because
break.
take breaks.
Take breaks.
Like
We broke it off into 2.5 hours. Every 2.5 hours we stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And then along the way, we did plan a night stay. So it was not
Okay.
one straight shot all the way up.
yeah, you're
or
not
one-
trying to kill yourself.
No, I'm trying to have a good time with it
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy the experience because so many people avoid those travels
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to be out on the road.
Now, did you run into like big backups or
I'm going to
a lot of?
I have to be truthful. I never came to a complete stop in my car.
Oh, you got
anywhere.
lucky.
On the way down, some traffic, but I think when you pick those low peak times,
Yeah.
you really could win in those long distance
Well,
travels.
so my mom and sister left out around 8:30 a.m. from Orlando yesterday to get back to South Carolina. She texted me at like 5 after 6 p.m. They hit so many backups, so much traffic, and it was horrendous.
I'll
And-
always sometimes even take a 40-minute extra detour
Mm-hmm.
through country roads because it ends up evening itself out
Yeah.
if you end up sitting on the highway anyway because that time just keeps
And
ticking,
it probably
ticking.
would have been better to leave today than leaving yesterday.
Yes.
If you can.
If you
know,
can, if you
Because
can.
everybody tries to drive back on Sunday.
Yes. So
So-
this was a fun little cameo with you. I'm going to run back
Yeah.
in the studio and do the cut in.
Oh, okay. We'll
All right.
see you there.
Oh, you want to
And-
do some traffic real quick?
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Here you go.
We'll throw it up. We'll throw the map out there. So what we're looking at right now is, so this I-4 stretch is always a problem, but this morning we had a mess over by Lake Mary, westbound at I-4. They cleaned that up, but this delay out there is going to be sitting there for a little bit. So we're looking at about a 30-minute drive time from Lake Mary to downtown. Outside of this, surprisingly, doing pretty good this morning. So back to a full week. Do expect the construction to kick back up heavily for the next 2 to 2.5 weeks, and then we'll see that slow down again. But today we'll be talking about pedestrian safety out on the roads. We've still the #1 pedestrian capital in the country for vehicle versus pedestrian. So we need to figure this out. A little teamwork. Main question we're talking about is if you're walking, do you walk with or against traffic?
You walk against it, right?
Oh,
You don't.
interesting.
You ride. If you're riding a bike, do you ride with it? And then if you're walking, you walk against it. And
I
wait,
guess
did
at
I fail?
8:30 today.
fail?
At 8:30 today, you can tune in and you can figure that out.
You're not gonna answer.
She's on the right track here, though, so she's headed in the right direction. No pun intended. All right, I'm out of here.
Okay.
See you guys. Have a
All
good
right.
one. Leave you with more breakfast with Bridget.
All right, thanks, Steve. So yeah, he was in results 1, but he was just in the parking lot behind the station. But he's headed out to stream coming up at 8:30. So just keep it here, and we'll have more on that with him. Maybe I don't know if I got a 100 on that, Donovan, or a 50, but sounds like I might have gotten a 50, which is an F. But we'll see. He's back there getting a bagel. And that's what I'm about to do as well. We have more updates for you, live weather and traffic updates and news updates coming up at 8:25 and 8:55 on News 6 over the air, as well as News 6 Plus. And we will be back at noon with more news and weather on News 6, and I'll see you there. We want to hear from you, though, about Breakfast with Bridget, because we can really... You know, we do talk about the news and topics of the day, weather, and, we catch up with members of the team about what they're working on. But we want to know what you want to hear about. So you can email me at breakfastwithbridget@wkmg.com. You can type it all the way out there. That's Bridge with 2 T's at WKMG.com or BWB at WKMG.com. And that's how we're hoping to connect with you, and you let us know where you're watching from, because I know we have some viewers that even watch out of state. Some of them are family, but some are viewers that happen to tune in who maybe used to live in the area or just found us online, and we appreciate you as well. So we want to hear from you. Just send me a message. So we will be back coming up with another stream right here at 8:30, and we hope to see you again at 7:30 right here tomorrow for Breakfast with Bridgett. Make it a great day.